Okay, looks like we're live. Let's get going. Check that I'm live. There we go. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. Straight into runs, unfortunately, because I am doing InstaSpeedathon tomorrow, and I need to do a practice run, and I have like no time to do it now, so I need to get straight in the run. So this is 3D World. Gonna grab a backup catsuit just to get in the habit. Yo, Theon, yo, Ash, good to see ya. Thank you for the good lucks. I will need to verify that that was the first lots of the stream at the end. We are going to be doing 3D World today. Doing one single no reset speedrun. No intro as well, because this run takes a while. So, yeah. How's it going? Heading home right now. Nice, nice. Yo, Mizu, good to see ya. So yeah, we're going to be running this on InstaSpeedathon tomorrow. Exclamation mark marathons will show you there. Yeah, so this is 3D World. You might be noticing that I'm grabbing green stars, and that is because I will be needing those for later. I need 170. Theon did get first. Nice. Okay, I'll add that on later. So that's a brilliant start. So I need 170 green stars to unlock the final level. So in order to do that, I will be doing a little bit of detouring in some places, mainly in the fastest places. That would make sense. But what we're also going to be doing is places like this, which are technically out of our way completely, but they are the fastest green stars for us to grab. Yo, nice, Seb. Welcome back to Twitch. I've pulled you back in. Good to see you. So here I can just run onto this side, grab the shell, throw the shell rather, and end up with the star somehow on ahead after that split. And I will try to add on credits here. I'm on MidiBot's account. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, no, it probably won't work. I'll do it after the stream. Whatever. It's 1,000 credits. I had to log into MidiBot so I can stream on MidiBot tomorrow. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I'm not streaming on MidiBot's channel because I've got... they're using an RTMP server. Anyway, I'm kind of half practicing commentary and half not. Because I've literally just got home, so I'm not really in the zone to practice commentary. But yeah, we are moving on to World 2. We used the warp pipe just to get straight past the rest of World 1. That does mean we will need to compensate for the stars we've missed. But that is fine. Just making sure I get this star. So we need to not kill the enemy there to make sure we can get that one. And here we need to wait for Captain Toad to spawn in this green star. Very nice. No! Don't die, don't die, don't die. We're alive! I have lost the catsuit. Brilliant. So, that's fine. We're doing the rest of World 2 and World 3 with no catsuit. This is going to be a fantastic run, isn't it? You know what? I've got time for a reset. Because I started early. Okay, right. Let's catch up on chat. So I can actually get in the zone. Because I'm clearly not in the zone. And it's not going to be good if I carry on and run like that. So, right. Got 15k in wins. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah, and the hat for John. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so I've been making some changes so that we can implement them for the next credit season. We will be implementing the change with the slots bonus feature, the banger game. The banger game will no longer risk your original win, which I think will be very good. I'm going to keep it in place for now that you are risking your original win, purely because multiple people have lost credits over it, and I don't really want to alter it mid-season, if I can help it. So they will be staying the same for now, the feature, slots feature stuff. And then after that, we're going to buff it a little bit, and also going to make it so you don't risk your original win. So that's good. That's the main change that I'm planning for the credits, by the way. I'm also going to log into Twitch again. I'm going to try to do that. Actually, no, I don't think it's going to work. Because I've logged in on Midibot most recently on OBS, so now I'm kind of stuck with Midibot. Okay, whatever. So that's fine. I will do it on here then. Credits at Theon 1000. Theon was first. There you go, there's your 1k. Okay, now I actually need to get straight back into a run. So, let's do it. Been out of town for a whole week. Awesome. Hope you've been enjoying yourself. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So, this is 3D World. This is any %, and while we will be completing the game as fast as we possibly can, we will also be collecting green stars, and green stars are required for most 3D World runs from a new file. So, what we need to be doing, first off, is collecting this catsuit, and this catsuit is going to be very important for our movement. As you can see, I'm already making use of it there. I'm going to grab an extra catsuit just for safety. And then we are going to go through here, and you might be noticing I'm doing quite a lot of jumping around. That is called vectoring. It's going to help me move faster, increase my speed, lots of good stuff like that. First level here, we will be collecting all 3 green stars. I am on the wall. Yo, El Polo, how's it going? Good to see ya. So, right, at the end here, we're going to finish off the level, and that is it. And you might be noticing I'm paying a little bit of attention at the end to the timer, because... Thanks, Aniv. Let's go. Indeed. And thank you for the follow, El Polo. I appreciate that. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is looking out for fireworks, because on the end of the timer, if it is a digit of 1, 3, or a 6, we will be getting that number of fireworks, and that will lose us time. So, I should also explain the differences on this version with the Wii U version, and I'm going to start off with the fact that this version's much faster, way faster, by about 40% off the top of my head. So, we're going to be going through here and just doing some jumping around. Now, if you're familiar with Wii U, there was a strat called Cat Momentum, and that was essentially, you would do some little movements on the ground using, when you have a catsuit, using the catsuit movement, you would be able to essentially swipe the ground again after doing a cat dive, and you will be able to preserve some of your momentum. That is a thing in this game, but not nearly as helpful. And the reason for that is because we have a higher speed. So we're able to just jump around a bunch, similar to Bowser's Fury, but not on as much of a scale as Bowser's Fury, and build up a bunch of speed. Now, there are other strats. You can use crouch boosting, so if you crouch and then immediately jump right after, very difficult trick to do. Frame precise. Not frame perfect, but pretty precise. It will increase your speed a lot, but that is a very high level strat. So, you might have noticed we have finished World 1 already. We're straight into World 2. No worries, see you, Ash. That's all good. Yeah, service is not likely to be good in hotels. It never is. Hopefully see you around. So, yeah, we're heading into World 2 here, and that means we are going to need to build up some more green stars for our counter, because I've obviously skipped all the rest of the levels in World 1. Now here, great level to build up a bunch of speed using the vectoring. And I should note as well, although people sort of dub this game as, especially on the Wii U version, sort of pseudo-itemless, not itemless, damageless rather, I would say it's not nearly as bad on this version. We are getting fireworks there, sadly. It's not nearly as bad on this version, but it is still kind of the same, because you can build up a bunch of speed with vectoring, but if you're in a sticky situation, and you have a catsuit, you can kind of save it, depending on the situation, really. It's a lot harder to save it if you've not got an item. Yeah, fireworks are a bit unfortunate there, but that is totally fine. I'm not really at the level to worry about it. I still saved 0.8 there, although... or against gold, anyway. I mean, fireworks will cancel that out. Anyway, we are coming across a different path here. We are not going to be doing the statue level. We're going to do this one. So we're going to use Toad again, and there are character differences because I did just use Luigi on that one. Now, you will find it really difficult to find someone who uses... or two different people that use the exact same characters on every level in most runs. And the reason for that, or at least full game, because there are so many levels. And the reason for that is because each character has a different strength. Now, Mario is just Mario. He's an all-rounder, so unfortunately we're not going to be using him in this run. But we will be using mainly Luigi, who can run really quickly. Not run really quickly. That's Toad. What am I talking about? Luigi can jump and build up vectoring really easily, and also is the easiest to do crouch boosting with. You then have Toad, who can run really fast, and you have Peach, who can do the float jump. So you get a jump and also a float. And also you can cat scratch in the air, which will freeze your falling speed. So lots of things to consider with that, and Peach is very slow, so we won't be using Peach very much, but at least more useful than Mario. Now we're going to be moving straight on. We will not be doing that extra level, because it is any percent. As much as we will need green stars, we are going to be skipping those where possible. So next up is another level where we're going to be doing a lot of running, so we will be using Toad. And straight into that pipe there as well. Very, very nice. So another difference between Wii U and Switch, and it will come into play very much here, is the gyro controls. Now, I've been playing on every level with this Toad cursor. However, that wasn't a thing on Wii U. There was no cursor. There was touch controls. So you were able to, and I'm going to grab the ball here, go in the pipe and grab the star using the gyro. Yeah, so the thing on Wii U was, of course, the gamepad, which Nintendo loves to use their gimmicks. However, here, there is no gamepad. You can do touch controls on handheld, but or handheld or undocked. But if you're in docked mode, the only option is to use gyro. So you press R to activate the cursor, and you press L to center the cursor. I will use that a lot. But I find it very helpful, especially because it allows you to do the gyro at the same time as the normal controller movements. On Wii U, you can't really use the buttons at the same time as touching the gamepad. The buttons are really far away from the touch screen. So it is possible, but just really difficult. So thanks everyone for the follows, by the way. Appreciate it. I see everyone coming through. We're going to be doing this on InstaSpeedathon tomorrow, so I'm getting some practice in. Doing one no reset. And I'm going to ignore the reset I just had in 2-1. That doesn't count. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Astrolite. Appreciate that. Yo, shouts to Astrolite. Astrolite's very, very high level in this game. Yeah, we're going to be doing the Mystery House there. And the reason for that is because, although we don't have to do this level, because it's not on the path of the world, in the world map, that's 5 very quick stars there. And you'll have noticed that I am using my cursor, or the hand, to touch the green stars early. And I've been doing that in other levels as well. And basically, when I do that, it allows me to grab the star a little bit earlier, and I'll do it here as well. So there, it saves a little bit of time each time you do it, but it all adds up. Now, also with the Galoombas and Big Galoombas, we are going to be using gyro controls on them, so so that they only have 1 HP rather than 2. Oh yeah, my family's been watching that yesterday. It was on in the background yesterday. Yeah, it's always like that. Although I feel like they're not that harsh. There's just that they just do that for the camera. I don't know. They just include all the harsh bits. At least on Dragon's Den anyway, which is somewhat similar. Anyway, here we're going to be using clones, but not for very long, You might be familiar with this level. We normally need 4 clones for the final star, which we will be grabbing. However, and very nice there, it is possible, and by possible I mean extremely easy, to just climb up the wall. You could do this on Wii U as well, but on Wii U you had a shorter climb height, so it was a little bit more difficult, but even then still really, really free. This is a massive PB pace. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, I know my World 7's ridiculous in this run, so don't get your hopes up. This is supposed to be a commentated run. Although saying that, my current PB is a commentated run, so who knows. I do have like 1 or 2 levels where I can save 20 plus seconds, I think. So I'll bear that in mind as well. This could very much sub 140. I'm using more strats now. So unfortunately we are coming onto an auto scroller, but the good news is it's a great time for messages and donations. Here we are going to be needing to grab the cannon box, and I'll need to be a little bit careful with it because I can hit myself with it by accident. That has happened lots of times. I do not want that to happen here. I almost just took damage to the bullet bill. Ain't no way. So there are only 3 cannon boxes in this level. So once I've expended them or gone past them in the auto-scroller, that is it. Now, the only thing I can do in this level is skip the camera a little bit at the end. So I'll be going for that in a while. Yeah, as I say, good time for donations. And for the stream, it's a good time to do exclamation mark marathons, because that will show you exactly where I'll be in the next couple of weeks. And I've only got 2 marathons confirmed right now. I've got InstaSpeedathon tomorrow. That's going to be at 10:45 AM my time. So if you're in North America, say you're 5 hours behind me, you're on EST. That's 5:45 AM. So I do not expect everyone to watch. The run was scheduled for later, but I have done a run swap. I have actually swapped with Neo Mario Galaxy. So that's pretty cool. But I've swapped because I was on Mother's Day originally, which is Sunday, and that would be a very bad idea. That would not end well for me. So yeah, very good that I've managed to swap. Come on. So there, that is it. Scrolling the camera a little bit quicker, and not perfectly, but a little bit quicker. Here we have the boss. So I want to be hitting him on the head 2 times, and then on the 3rd one, I want to swipe him. It's a nice little boss because we do have the cannon box as well, so there isn't as much risk of losing the catsuit. If I do, then that is genuinely a skill issue, because that would mean I have to take damage twice to Boom Boom. I will lose the cannon box at the end here, though. And that's the boss. I'm gonna get another banger game. To be fair, we've been grinding them out. Like, we've got tons. I reckon there'll be at least 1 more. Although we've had a lot more SME bangers than we have super jackpots. Sorry, SME bangers. I mean, technically true as well, but we've had a lot more box wins than Twitch wins. I don't know. They're all equally as likely. Yo, Brass, how's it going? I mean, there was a time when we had 10 emotes and it was like we were getting super jackpots all the time. So I don't know how that isn't happening now. Like, we're getting quite a lot of jackpots, but not nearly as much as we were. That's why I only do the super slots for a month, because only having 10 emotes is broken for some reason. I mean, it increases the chances a lot, but still. Anyway, we're moving on to World 3. It's a pretty interesting world. It is also very difficult from a marathon perspective because there aren't that many catsuits here. Although, as I said, 3D World Switch is a little bit nicer because we can do itemless a little bit more realistically than we can on Wii U. There, I tried to use a snowball to grab that star. Instead, I'm just going to go that way. Going to use crouch a little bit here. Oh, that's not very good. There we go. I'm going to press crouch a few times and we will build up ice momentum. That wasn't great, but that will do for us here. I'm going to grab this star, go that way. And then I'm going to hopefully not skill issue here. Wow, I am. Okay, and we're done with the level. So grabbing that snowball, that star using the snowball there. Very important to be aware with your gyro controls on this level, which I was not. But that's okay. So I should note that there is a catsuit on 3-2, which is another Bowser statue level, and the Bowser statue levels are locked because we need a certain number of stars, so I cannot do it. And also, it's very slow. It's a massive auto-scroller, so we're not going to do that one. We are going to do 3-3 instead, and especially because after that we can then do the Captain Toad level in that corner. So we're going to use Toad here. People do use Luigi sometimes. I used to. But Toad is a lot better, or a lot more consistent, because it's really hard to save time against the Toad run on here, unless I just do that. So there, we can just hold the box still, instead of it scrolling, and then we can just climb up and grab the star. So here, I want to be doing a trick where I climb on the 4th set of books, or the 2nd bookshelf, because they're in sets of 2. And it skips having to set off the 2 above it to grab that star. Literally just called bookshelf clip or whatever. So, very nice skip. That is one of the first times I believe I've hit that first try in a run. I used to really struggle with that, but once you learn how exactly to do it, all you need to do is climb up and get off and then instantly dive in the other direction. Really, really easy actually. Really nice trick to learn. Doesn't save much time, but it's nice. Here, ending the level, we are going to make sure we don't skill issue on one of these boos. Just getting past those conveyor belts, and that is the level. I ended up freezing because I was holding neutral on the stick, and I pressed X. That's what happens. But I did just wait a little second there for fireworks, because I wasn't sure whether I was getting 422 or 421. Okay, next up is 3-CT, and similar to the Mystery House levels, these are very much worth playing because 5 very quick green stars available. If we didn't play these, we would have to play regular levels to get these green stars, so we might as well go out of our way. And this level is pretty interesting because this is one of the big levels for multiplayer strats in any percent. Recently, there has been a miscellaneous category added for any percent where you can use multiple characters, or multiple controllers rather. I'm using multiple characters here. So we will have to be doing this with one player, but if we were doing that run, we could use more than one controller. What that means is we can bubble by pressing a certain button combo, and thank you for going up, sometimes it just doesn't work. Yeah, by pressing a certain button combo, you can use the bubble, and you essentially move over to the other person. Now, if you do that with the other player in the corner in the water, and the other person at the spawn point, you can then unbubble before you've reached the other person. Get on the plane of grass that we're about to go onto here. I forgot to cut the corner off. Why am I then going round to cut the corner off? Whatever. I've done it now. Making sure I don't die there, and that is the end of the level. Whatever. That's fine. So that saves a considerable amount of time. There are actually 2 places you can bubble to skip some of this level. It kind of breaks Captain Toad levels because most of them are intended to be really linear. But we are able to use multiple controllers there and completely bypass that fact. And even if you fail it a little bit, it's still really worth doing. Now, I'm going to be warping instead of using the warp pipe there. For the most part, that is faster because warp pipes in the world map are really slow. Here, this is going to be our first level where we're going to be skipping some stars because it is a really slow one here. That was really nice, actually. I don't think I've had movement like that ever. And we'll just get our 82. I'm going to cash in on that. Very nice. Yeah, that was really good. So we skip in that star. You might have noticed in the top left there, next to those Goombas, there was a cloud. And if we go in that cloud, which are really popular in the early levels, the level designers like to put them in a lot in the early levels. if you decide to go in there, you're going to be having to run a bunch and grab a star. It's pretty out of our way for one single star, so we won't be doing that. And actually, we won't be doing any clouds in this run. Next up, 3-5. This is a bit of a water level, and as with any Mario game, water levels are pretty slow, but there are a few movements we can do here to speed it up. And this is another level where we're going to be skipping a star. I should note, never mind, that's the wrong level. And you can see that because I went top right. I was thinking about 3-7, my bad. So, coming onto this level, we're going to get as far right as possible, but also down. Because I did it wrong there, but if you hold the dive button, you'll get a deep dive. And you'll go pretty much straight in the clear pipe. Unfortunately not getting it there, but it's not too bad. And fall straight down. That's really the only bit you can optimize a lot in this level. There's not much else you can do. So another good time for donations. Here I will do the deep dive. Very important to do that there. And the reason we're going to be skipping a star here is because I'd have to go up there, because there is a little outside bit, and also in that crack in the wall where my cursor is right now, I would need to be going over there to get in a gold pipe with a bunch of coins, basically a bonus room, and grab the star in there. Completely not worth doing in this run, although I did used to do it. So they're instantly diving out, and we will grab that pipe, finish the level. 399, not too bad. Clearly not great, because I can still gold 3-5, but whatever. So, next up is 3-7. This is a pretty important level for actual PB attempts. Reason for that is because there are a lot of death planes in the, or death boundaries or whatever, in the parts that we're going to try to skip. I'm going to use Toad. Used to use Peach, now I use Toad. And as I was about to say on the last level, before I realised it was wrong, the gyro cursor will take priority for moving the switchboards. So if I want to move it in a specific direction, but I want to be on the other side, very nice there, I can use the gyro cursor, and that will bypass where Toad is standing. We're going to grab the checkpoint. Very important I do that. I will probably never not grab the checkpoint there. And here, I'm going to get on there, and as long as I keep that cat dive going, we're able to make sure, as long as I'm going in the right direction, that I land on there. Next up, I'm going to be doing a little movement there. Grab the wall because I wasn't fast enough, and grab this star. I almost went over it there. Next, I'm going to do that movement just to fall a little faster, and I'm going to grab the flagpole. And you might be noticing, I am trying to grab as far below on the flagpole as possible. And the reason for that is because this is one of the few Mario games where it actually makes a difference. Because the flag will only rise that amount to where your character was. You can get gold flagpoles in some instances, but most of the time it's worth it to go as low as possible. And this is another fairly important level here, 3-castle. Every chance I die here, do not panic if I die, because the good news is we have one level coming up in the next world where there will be cat suits for us. I'm going to use Peach. And then I'm going to do that. Skip the cutscene. That is a thing that wasn't on Wii U. So here, grab the star. Going to then skip a little bit of the camera. And then I'm going to try to skip over to the other train. Don't do that. That's bad. Okay, so that one's easy because... yeah, I can just do that. That's fine. Okay, barely made that. Sure. You know what? That was not great, so I'm only going to do 2 train jumps. I know I can kind of use that platform, but that's fine. So we're going to freeze the bullet bills here with gyro, and I'm going to get in the pipe so I can get on the other side where that box is. Not great that I only did 2 there. but that's okay. So there, grabbing that star. Actually fairly difficult to use the gyro cursor to freeze that one. I don't often get that, because it's pretty difficult to do. I was not holding ZL though, apparently. So here is Pom Pom. His first appearance in the game, and as long as I do the movement correctly, we will get a hit for free at the beginning. And from there on, we will need to guess which smoke trail she is following. And I'm bad at it, but you used to be able to tell really easily. I think there is still a visual cue to do with the particles, the coloured particles. However, I am bad at spotting that, and it used to be as easy as the correct one on cycles 2 and 3 would have a lower smoke trail. Fireworks, unfortunately. Yeah, so unfortunately that's not a thing in this game, on this version. Because that used to be easy. So that is World 3, but we're not just done with World 3 yet, because we've got a mini-boss we've got to face. And again, we're going to skip the cutscene here. Now, one thing I haven't really mentioned so far is the differences in movement between this version and the Wii U version. There are exclusive movement options. I did mention cat momentum earlier, which is not as prominent in this game in runs. But there is some new movements. So first off, we have the scratches that I'm starting basically every level with, or at least the roll forward. That is mainly inspired from Mario Odyssey. These movements were added in since Mario Odyssey. So basically every level I am beginning with a movement like that. And you can do the roll as well, even if you don't have the cat suit. And that's why I kind of like, or at least I prefer doing itemless in this version compared to Wii U. It's definitely a lot nicer of a run, 3D World in general, compared to 3D World on Wii U. Because if you lose your cat suit, it's not the end of the world. Now here, I'm doing this trick where I can do the Odyssey cat dive, as I was just saying, which is this one. Or I can do a, sorry, that's after a ground pound or a spin jump, and then doing that movement. You can do it without a cat suit, you can just do the rolling dive, that is fine. Doing these movements at the end, getting fireworks again, that's unfortunate. And that essentially just skips the boss. But that boss does have cat suits if we really wanted them. Good thing is there are also cat suits on the next level, so we don't really need to worry. So this world is pretty interesting. Again, more differences between Wii U and Switch. On Wii U, this would be vastly different. We would do 4-1, and we would do 4-2, and we would get in the 4-2 warp pipe, the same as we did in 1-2, and we would move on to World 5. Then, in World 8, all the way at the end of the run, we would be doing a world map skip, where you would climb on the clear pipe on the world map, and you would fall out of bounds past World 7 into World 4 onto the island with a mystery house with 10 green stars. So you can clearly tell why that's worth going back for and doing a glitch. That does not exist in its original form in this game. There is a version where you can use 3 controllers to do it. I am not going to be doing it here because this is regular any percent. But that would be a thing should we want to do it for whatever reason. And, I'm missing the pipe there, unfortunately. But yeah, in this game, we're going to be doing a little bit of different levels to make sure we can... Okay. Oh, I've done this wrong. That is the worst movement I think I've ever seen, and yet somehow it worked. Okay. I was really worried that I was going to fail if I went round, because I thought I was going to lose catsuit. So instead I decided to climb up and do something even dumber. We have survived. It's fine. So I did a damage boost there. You're supposed to climb on the top. Unfortunately, I missed it because I was really slow. That skips climbing on one of the big ants to get that green star. Plus, you have to get past there to get to the end anyway. So we grab that green star and then we finish the level. Now, there is a catsuit in a roulette block on this level, so it's fine. Even if we do take damage here, it's okay, I guess. I'm going to try my best not to, though. Please build up more speed. There we go. So this is another pretty important level. We will need Catsuit later on to do the warp pipe, but we're going to be playing this level twice in this route so that we can come back and do the warp pipe. Because although we do want to grab more green stars, and especially that 10 green star 4- mystery house, I will also be doing... Oh, that was weird. I will also have to be doing a couple more extra levels than we would have on Wii U. Now here I'm going to be avoiding Stamp because it is slow. It's going to give us an extra screen at the end of the level. And there, as long as I tap the roulette block when I land, you'll get a Catsuit. And here the platforms are really, really nicely put together because you can quite easily do some vectoring practice on them, because they're all positioned at slightly different angles, so you can sort of jump between them. As long as you land, you're probably going to be building up some nice speed. 3D World depth perception is dumb. Yeah, it is difficult to get your head around sometimes. So here, we would be ending World 4 on Wii U. However, we are going to be playing a few more levels, as I mentioned. And that does also allow us to skip some more stars in regular levels that we would not have seen us skipping in the Wii U version. So there are some more wider differences because of us doing this extended World 4. Just waiting for the jank of the boulders there. And here I can just kill them all while I throw it. As long as I'm standing directly next to them, it will just kill them, rather than having to throw them all off individually. So this is another level that we would not have seen on Wii U. This is Big Bounce Byway. This is a level that we're going to try to do a skip with at the end. And the reason we're going to be using Peach is for that skip. This will be one of your few Peach levels of the run. So we're going to pick Peach. So right at the beginning, just going to do some movement, get onto the trampoline. Not great there, but it's okay because I do a specific thing where I need to land on that trampoline anyway. Not the end of the world. Doesn't cost too much time. So we're going to grab that green star. Really not out of our way that much to grab that one. Going to do that. Dive down. Oh, accidentally hit the platform. That's fine. Grab the checkpoint because it's a pretty risky trick. And I'm going to do... Oh, why? Thank you. Right. Let's not have any more skill issues in this level, please. So here, I'm going to hit that trampoline. We're going to do a ground pound, get straight up for the star. And here, we're not going to use the trampoline because I'm going to try to skip it. Ah. Okay, we've still got one more catsuit. It's fine. What are you doing? Thank you. Right, there we go. We've done the skip. Very nice. So that's the skip. Saves us using the trampoline. It's cool. And I did miss it in my PB. Next up is 4- Mystery House. I don't know how much practice I need to do on 4-4. I did like an hour yesterday. 4- Mystery House. This is a 10-star level, as I was been mentioning. And there are only 2 other levels to close out this world, but it is still worth us doing 4-2 on the route, just so we can get straight into World 5. Plus, we can speed through the level because it's a very rare level that we won't be grabbing any stars in. So this one involves a lot of running, so again, using Toad, as we will be a lot of the time. Come on these levels. Now, it's important to note, with that mishap there, if I do time out, I would have to do the entire Mystery House again. So it's very important that you do not fail these. They are intended to be fairly easy, especially when you're familiar with the levels, but it's very possible that you skill issue just once, fail a level, or fail a star, and you have to do them all again. Would cost me anywhere up to a minute plus, depending on which star I fail on, obviously. You do keep the stars that you've already grabbed, though, so if for some reason you got 9 out of 10, it might even be possible or faster for you to close out the level and then go and do a backup star later on, which is something I could probably have implemented in some of my past runs, but I haven't, because I just like to stick to whatever I usually do, where I can. That's the level. Lost the run on 4MH, yeah. I mean, it's always like, do you carry on the run? Because I've carried on lots of runs. Like, I haven't really killed runs on 4.2 because I just carry them on. I've never really been at the point where I can... I mean, I would be now, where if I failed 4.2, then it would cost the run. But even then, here it's a no reset, so... It just depends what you want to carry on and what you don't. So here, we're going to be skipping that star because obviously we don't need to do it. We've already done it. We've already done all the stars here. That's not good. Okay, that's fine. Just going to have to grab the cat suit again. Thank you. Very nice. Okay, good. So climb up here, get on this platform, and close out the level. So here is going to be some more interesting routing. You will notice the number of stars I am ending on here will be 69. I'm fairly sure. Is it 69? I don't know. It doesn't even tell you. So we're going to be doing 5-CT, which is this Captain Toad level. That will give us 5 quick stars. We are then going to be doing 1-CT. So we're going to be going back to World 1 to do the Captain Toad level there. Reason for that will become apparent when we get there. So here I am holding the controller a little bit weirdly to operate the camera, the dash button, and the gyro button all at the same time, because this level requires all of them. And this was a weird level on Wii U where I actually used my nose sometimes to operate the gamepad. So we need to move that platform, get it out of the way. I'm going to try to do a little skip here. Get onto the other platform. There we go. And it's really difficult to stun the peepers there correctly. That is the level. Another very linear level. If you fall backwards by accident, chances are you're losing a lot of time. You're essentially having to do the entire rest of the level again to get back to where the star is. So, in order for us to get back to World 1, and we're on 74 stars now, keep that in mind, we're going to go down to the bottom of this world, on the world map. We're going to spawn in this world map warp pipe. And warp pipes are slow, but it is still worth us doing this. We're going to spawn in another one. We're then going to move on to the other side of World 1, which we couldn't access when we skipped straight to World 2 after doing 1-2. This means that we can play the only unlocked level on the second half of World 1, which is after the bridge, which is 1-Captain Toad. Very quick level, and because we are playing this not first in the run, not the first Captain Toad level in the run, I can try easier than otherwise to do some earlier cycles here. I'm skipping those early stars. We're going to try to make this cycle, which we are. Very nice. I'm going to stun these biddy buds. I'm then going to get down to the rest of the level. And that saves several seconds to skip those early stars. So that will then put us on 79 green stars. Now, to get back to World 5, similar to earlier, I can just warp to World 5 on the world map. As long as we've unlocked the world and we've been there, through the clear pipe. That's all you need to be able to walk there. So we then spawn on 5-1 to go straight in here. And here I'm going to grab 2 stars. So this level is very interesting. You can do some movement, essentially with... there are a few different ways, but you can do it with crouch boosting, or you can do it with shell jumps, which is also fairly advanced, to get across to the other island, which you can see in the distance. And that would skip doing all these keys, which will be a very, very nice time save. However, you would still need to do green stars if you wanted to here. Really depends whether you'd like to grab the green stars here or grab other backups. Now, we will be skipping green star 2. It's in that hole in the top left of where that box is, where my cursor is right now. If we went in there, that would be another rainbow panel section. Not worth playing. They're pretty slow for the most part. We did play the one earlier on, but not now. Anyway, this is a Plessy level. Plessy is largely unchanged from Wii U. She might have had a speed boost, but fairly sure this is all pretty much the same. So we do try to skip Plessy levels where possible, but this one is forced. Unless you... actually, no, this one is forced. Even if you jump over to this island, you have to play this. So, playing this now, all we need to do is just get from the beginning to the end of this straight path, and that will be the end of the level. I will be finishing on the left side just to finish slightly earlier, and accidentally going the wrong way. And another movement that's specific to this version because of Odyssey is the fluid pipe movements. You might be noticing if I am ground pounding into a pipe and I hold down ZL, I will go straight down, similar to you did in Mario Odyssey. It's not really worth doing in this game, so I don't do it that often. Next though, 5-3. And you'll notice when I get down there, we're on 81 stars. This is a Bowser statue level. Now, it takes a little bit of time to unlock the Bowser statue, but you'll notice why I'm going to play this level. The 5-2 is a circus level. It's a little bit slow. It's just a general normal level. This one is one that usually would want you to grab double cherries or clones again, but we're going to bypass that, same as we did in 2-5. We're going to grab this star, use the gyro to grab it even quicker, climb up here, which we would normally need 4 clones for, then climb on this side, or just jump down, and get on the... I actually thought I was going to take damage to a fireball there. That would have been embarrassing. Get on the flagpole on 85, because I thought I'd get fireworks. And that's it. Basically the 3D world equivalent of a one-screen puzzle, except there's no puzzle. So that's the level. Very much worth us going out of our way doing 1-CT even this early in the level, in the world. We did do 1-CT on Wii U, or at least in my route. But what we would do is we would normally do it after 5-7 or after 5-Castle, because you're already down there on the world map. So you would save a few seconds on the menuing. Anyway, here, very funny level. All we need to do is do that. And it should kill them all, but I accidentally moved at the start. That's it. And the same thing as the Galoombas. You can kill them with 1 hit rather than 2 if you do that cat pounce. Next up is another level that we will have to play on the route, because we cannot skip it. It's 5-4. This is a catsuit level. You can see it in the thumbnail for the level. So we will be grabbing this catsuit right at the beginning, and all I need to do is hit the block that the enemy ant is sitting on, and it will instantly kill the ant and free the catsuit for us to grab. Now here, I'm going to grab this star, and most people do this differently. I will be doing it fairly safely. I'm going to go this way, and then I'm going to mash on the second clear pipe to make sure I don't get hit by those ones. Reason why I never get hit by those, as long as I do it properly, is because those second set of fuzzies have not spawned in yet. However, if you do the strat where you are skipping the clear pipes, come back here, bunny. There's actually a cooldown between hitting bunnies, so a bit unfortunate I hit the wrong one there. Yeah, if you do the strat that most people do, which is climbing on the clear pipes to skip a few seconds of the level, you would not really do that the same way. Here I'm going to wait for the star, just makes this easier and nicer. And then at the end, we are going to be freezing these platforms to grab these green coins for another star. And this level's really nice, as you would imagine, to practice your movement on, whether it's vectoring, crouch boosting, whatever you're doing. Really, really nice. Accidentally getting gold flag there, but I was quite high up on the flag, so it's not the end of the world. If you're quite high up, sometimes you might as well just grab gold flag, because it saves you losing your stamina. So, good thing we grabbed some catsuits there, because we are going to need them for the next few levels. They are very nice to have, especially on 5-7, where we will need one. 5-6, we're going to be skipping another star here. This is Cakewall Flip, and if you're familiar with Super Mario Galaxy, you'll love this level. This has the flip panels. Oh, that was a weird movement. Okay, we're fine. So, on Mario Galaxy, you used to activate these with a spin input, but there is not a spin input with most characters in this game. So, I'm just going to freeze that Fire Piranha just to make sure I don't get hit. There is no spin input with most characters in this game, so they decided to make it so you jump to activate them instead. Here, I'm just going to grab these green coins and accidentally grabbing the last one as one of the bottom ones there, so having to go back down again. Don't normally do that, but that's fine. That's the level. Very quick when you don't do the middle star. The middle star is a green ball star, and what happens with those essentially is you hit a panel or a P-switch, and you use flip panels, which you are introduced to there, to control the ball in the background. And if the ball hits the bottom P platform, then you will free the star. They're very slow though, so we don't do them. Here we're going to be climbing on that launcher, that bullet bill launcher, and then climbing straight up here, skipping a bunch of those stairs on the side. We're then going to use the trampoline to lob at the star there. And here, very important, I want to take a slightly wide corner there so that I can preserve some speed. And this is probably the fastest speed I will be going at in most levels, because I don't do crouch boosting, but if you do vectoring, you can very easily go at quite a fast speed there. Also, pet the bullet bill, because why not? Here, I'm going to grab this trampoline, because it's going to allow us to make a little bit more progress in this next part. I'm going to do that big bounce there, and as long as the moment I let go there, not actually manually letting go, but by reaching the top there where that hole is, we will be pressing X or Y. I press X because I'm not normal. I use X to dash in Mario games. Most people don't do that, I'm fairly sure. Either way, you press X, you get into that hole. If you don't press X, you will not get in that hole or grab the star. You will just fall straight back onto the grey brick. And if you do it again, you will then end up falling, because you can only grab a wall twice before you land. No worries, Seb. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's a bit of a weird, longer one today, so yeah, appreciate you being here. Hopefully see you around. And this is another catsuit level. I have been practicing this one, so I'm a bit annoyed that I still keep taking damage here, but it's okay. So, right, whatever. I will wait for this platform to come back, because otherwise I'm probably going to die. And I'm already not doing great here. Okay, we recovered it. It's fine. You can just climb between the platforms. Okay, let's make this bit a little bit better. So, I'm going to focus a little bit here just to make sure I get my movement correct. So, as long as I do this properly, I will be able to grab this green star really quickly, and then move straight over here, get as far over as possible, and then don't take damage. That would be bad. Climb up here, which is only possible with one player if you have a catsuit, and grab that star. Now, this is a simple boss. All you need to do is hit him with a jump 3 times. But what we can do to speed it up a little bit is get in position where I know he's going to be, and do the new movement option of the cat dive into him. Or the cat scratch into him. I don't know. There's so many cat movements in this game, I don't know what to call them all. I don't actually know them. I probably should learn them. I'm standing on the box. Please go in the box. Anyway, that's the level. So we're going to skip that timer because it saves us a few frames. And that's the level. Waiting a little bit there so I don't get 6 on the timer. Otherwise that will give me fireworks. The end of the timer specifically. Losing a few seconds, that was expected because I missed a cycle on the green coin platform at the beginning. And that's World 6. So luckily we are finishing with 2 catsuits. And we do have a couple more catsuits in the next world. Fairly generous for catsuits. And then we are going to reach the Gauntlet, which is what I like to dub World 7 and early World 8, I would say. Or mid World 8. World 8-1 you get more catsuits, but yeah, World 7's brutal, and we'll get there later. 6-1 is another level where we're going to be skipping a start. It's Clear Pipe Cruise. We're going to use Luigi, and we're going to try to climb on the clear pipes, skipping going in them because they're all really slow. I am going to go in this one, though, so we can grab this green star, go up first rather than down, just to grab that. Actually, no, I think they're equally as fast. Either way, going to climb here, play fairly safe just to get across, have a little bit of momentum going across, which is not a thing that you do in this game. That's another Wii U Switch exclusive. Wii U, out of surprise boxes, which are the orange exclamation mark ones, and purple question mark mystery boxes, which are from 3D Land, you would be able to preserve your momentum. In this game, for some reason, that's not a thing. I don't know why. It's just not. I don't know if it wasn't intended on Wii U or whatever. Either way, it's not a thing in this game, so you can just chill, basically, when you're entering and exiting boxes and things. So I'm going to wait a few seconds here, because I skill issued last time, and I ended up in the pipe. I do not want to be ending up in the pipe there, because that would have ended up straight into the fuzzies, rather than being able to potentially save it. So they're climbing round, making sure I don't go inside with them, and getting 3-1-2 on the timer. Pretty good level. So you can do those clear pipe strats with other characters. I've tried to use Toad, because Toad's pretty good on this level, but I'm pretty bad at doing the first clear pipe skip to skip the surprise box. So yeah, I would prefer to not do that for now. Next is 6-2, and I ended up golding this level with itemless last time. Goodness knows how that happened. Either way, we're going to play the level, and we're going to have to kill some bullies. Little side quest at the beginning here. Luckily, I can just do this movement straight into them to kill them pretty much straight away. Now, that was a bit unfortunate. That one got stuck, and then it meant the other one got stuck with it. Here, I'm going to do some bit of vectoring, and I'm going to change my camera angle to make sure I play this a little safer. Still possible to take damage or die here, because it's just difficult. Then we're going to finish off the level. Now, you might have noticed that I skipped another surprise box. That is a very slow start to do, because if you do that start, you end up in an underwater section inside the shipwreck. I'm going to get 3-4-3 here, so I'm going to wait. Yeah, so if you go in the shipwreck in that surprise box, you will be able to grab the star and the stamp. Obviously, we won't be grabbing the stamp anyway, because it's any percent, and it makes this slow. But if we do go in there, the only consolation is you can grab a really slow start. It's not worth doing. So, really nice one to be able to skip there. And it's really easy to just jump across the shipwreck, especially if you've got a catsuit. But you can do it without. Plenty of times I did it without, even on Wii U. Very possible. Now, here is a catsuit level. However, we already have 2. We hopefully won't need it. And as long as I make this early cycle, we will save a big chunk of time. So hopefully I can do that here. I will be fairly focused for this one. Already taking a little while, but it's alright. We're fairly speed capped at the beginning based on when I get to this clear pipe, so that's fine. I will have to wait a little while just to make sure the platform is on the other side. And normally you would have to go in the left side to then wait for the platform to be on the right side. However, if you climb over, especially easy with Peach, you're able to just float into the clear pipe. Now here, I need to make sure I grab this star, and then I'm a little slow here, but I might be able to make the cycle. It'll be really slow if I don't make it. Oh, I thought I'd go for it. Okay, so if you die, you don't lose as much time as if you miss the cycle, I'm fairly sure. I'm not going to grab an extra catsuit. Good thing is, I've already done the green star here. Oh, I've not done this one. Did I not do this one? I did. Oh, okay. We're probably going to miss the cycle again then. Am I making it? I am. Okay, good. So we're making that one. It's not the end of the world. We're losing a lot of time. Maybe I did miss one then, because I did that green star. Either way, we're doing this. We're taking a massive hit here. That's really annoying. Whatever. How many times do I have to practice these tricks and I don't hit them? Right. Anyway. We're still ahead. Whatever. We can't sub 140, but we can still PB. So, yeah, nice to be able to actually hit it. I mean, my estimate for the marathon is 155. BSG the week after is 150, so I can't be too disappointed. I'm not focused on the run because I'm commentating. That's fine. So, 6-A, fairly simple. All I need to do is keep doing these rolling long jumps into the boss, and he should just be fairly simple from there. I did it wrong. But that's okay. We'll just have to kill him on the other side. Why? Oh, I didn't do that. Whatever. Right, so hit him there. And get another quick hit. Yeah, I did it wrong. Completely wrong. Whatever. Doesn't lose too much time. So coming up is another catsuit level, and that's why I wasn't too concerned to grab another spare one on 6-4, because there's another 3, at least, on 6-6. Really generous level. It's intended for climbing, but you can do it all itemless. You do have to do a lot of jumping around on clouds and spring platforms, though. So we will be doing 6-6. And straight away, climb on this platform, end up able to grab this catsuit. However, if we really wanted one, there's another one in that invisible block I just touched. And there's another one after the checkpoint on this level. So, very, very generous. Gonna grab this green star, and then we're gonna fall down, end up hopefully in the, very nice, in the box. Not straight in there, but it's okay. As long as we do the movement properly, we won't end up with a flashy landing. Now, as soon as I get in that box, I'm doing spins with this stick, so that I can instantly do a spin jump when I come out. Gonna land as high up on here as possible, so I can then climb straight up here, climb on here, climb on this conveyor, grab this green star, finish the level. And we can get 437. That should be a gold. Yeah. And from now on, we are facing Gauntlet. I have been trying my best to do FTM, which is essentially the initials of this next level. I cannot do it. I hate this trick. I hate this trick so much. I am trying to learn it 2 days before a marathon. So, well, now 1 day. So I'm not going to do it. But I am going to do more than usual in this second half, as long as I remember. So basically, you can do off-screen movements here. All of the stuff is spawned in. So you can do off-screen movements and hit the camera trigger for the camera to move on. I will be doing some of it, but not nearly as much as you can do. So I'm going to be staying pretty much on screen during all of this because I don't want to be dying because there is a death plane on some of this. So I'm going to grab this green star, and I'm also going to wait until I see the shadows at the top before going up. Skips a little bit of the camera, but not as much as you can. So optimally, you want to actually be climbing on that platform on the right side as well, because the left side has a death barrier when you get there early. When you get there in general, actually, for some reason. So here, I'm going to be climbing straight up, and then I'm going to jump. I'm then going to go back down, grab this green star, and then climb back up again. Now, that is going to save me a few seconds compared to normal. Or it should do, as long as this is correct. I think I might be on one earlier cycle than normal. So I want to be a little bit quieter here because I have died on FTM. Doing it normally lots of times, so I'd rather not risk anything. And some nice jumps at the end to finish the level off. Apparently I have had faster fuzzy timelines than that. So if I do manage to do that, it saves like 40 plus IGT, which is essentially 0.6 seconds per in-game second. So a very, very big skip to learn. However, not advisable 2 days before a marathon. Next up, we have the most broken level in the entire game. It is 6-Mystery House. We're going to be using touch controls, well, abusing touch controls on this level. First off, we're going to grab a ball. We're going to throw it down there. We're not even going to throw it. We're just going to grab the star. We're then going to do it again on the flip panel. We're then going to do this one normally. Boo doing the level normally. We take 1 IGT. We then hit the power block here, grab the star, and then we can hit the question mark switches for the star on this one. That's it. Takes 5 quick green stars to a whole new level. Anyway, here it's not worth doing the map warp because this map's very big. So instead we're going to use the warp pipe and go to the castle level. Now I'm going to try my best to not die here. It would be really bad if I do, because that's going to set me up very badly for World 7, which is going to be incredibly difficult. So if I take damage here, that's really bad. There are Tanuki suits I can grab here, which are second best to cat suits, and actually some people are labbing Tanuki suits to be even better. If you're really, really good at the game. So here we can also grab bob-bombs, and if we throw them at angles, it will actually set them off. So we can just kill the enemies like that. We do know where each Fire Bro and Hammer Bro will be spawning in. I just want to be careful that I'm listening out for sound cues so that I know exactly where they are and when, because I don't really want to be taking any risks. Yeah, see, there's that stray fireball. That would have hit me had I have not realised that. Or could have hit me at least, I don't know, it was fairly close. Anyway, I'm going to wait fairly late for this one because I know the box hasn't really spawned in. There we go. It takes a little while for that box to spawn in. Anyway, I'm going to climb over here, and then I'm not going to jump too quickly, but I'm going to try my best to hit the camera movement trigger. Reason for that is because we skip a bunch of the camera there, but also we don't want to go too high above the boundary on these train levels. I haven't really mentioned it so far, but if you go too high above, you will actually go in a direction that you are not holding. That exact thing happened as I said that there. That would have ended very badly if I was a slight bit more to the right. So there I was holding exactly up and right. So you would expect to go... Oh, that was a swipe by accident. I panicked, I think. Yeah, so... yeah, it's possible to end up... Nice. Yeah, just dying there, unfortunately. But luckily that is not happening here. We are absolutely fine and finishing boom boom perfectly okay. With 2 cat suits, no less. And finishing the level. 224. Very nice. Now, I should have mentioned as well, that is a very similar structure to 2-Castle, where if you have a explosive device, you can break the broken wall at the end of the level, and you can grab a collectible. However, on that one, it's a stamp, and you need a bob-omb. So it's harder, and it loses us time. So there's no reason to do it. And I should mention what the stamps are actually for. You've probably guessed, it's a Wii U relic. A lot of things are Wii U Switch differences in this game, but on the Wii U, you were able to post to Miiverse, very infamous thing that existed. So you were able to post to Miiverse and use the stamps. In this game, they've recycled them really well, actually, that you can use the capture mode. Capture mode does actually come into this run a little bit if you're really good on runs like 380 star, because it's allowed. Really difficult to do strats like that. I really should incorporate them, but basically it does really weird shenanigans with the gyro cursor, as far as I'm aware. I don't know what exactly it is. I'm fairly sure it's the gyro cursor it affects. It affects something, so you're able to do things quicker, whereas you, or at least move the gyro cursor to places where you wouldn't normally be able to. Anyway, this is Motley. This is his introduction in this run. And you can essentially manipulate where Motley is going to spawn by going around the outside. It makes it easier and makes it so you basically can't get hit as long as you don't do it wrong. And he will always go towards the center. Makes this boss way easier. I will be grabbing clones just to be a little safe though. And it will probably lose me a little bit of time because I'll probably end up grabbing the timer at the end. But I very much like doing that backup. It's, or not backup, safety strat, because it doesn't lose me much time. And I tried to not do it exactly one time, and it did not pay off. So I decided, no, I'm just going to go back to grabbing the cherries again. Which is perfectly acceptable and valid for now. 7-1. So this is what I was talking about. This is the gauntlet, and you'll notice there's a gate on that castle level. We will not need to worry about that requirement because we are very much over it. It's only 130 stars in this world. So here we're going to use Luigi. I'm going to stay a little bit more focused in World 7. And I'm going to go on the left side. I'm going to use Gyro to hit the fire bro. Just going to kill this one. And go in the box. Wanted to play a little bit safe there because I've taken damage to those fire bros before. It's not nice. So I'm going to do a little bit of vectoring here. Climb across instead of using the clear pipes. I'm going to do some gyro. And the fire bro there actually does pick up on the fact that you are not in the pipes. So he will fire at you sometimes. Here we're going to climb in the pipes. You can go round and actually climb on this on the castle here. Or the fort, whatever. It does not save much time, and it's really only a crouch boosting thing. Anyway, finishing the level, not too bad. Next up is another Peach level, because main reason for that is because we might as well use Peach, because it is a level with a lot of boost pads. However, it's a very broken level. Maybe not as broken as 6 Mystery House, but you can have some dropped inputs here. It's pretty worrying to have it this late in the run. Not only are you taking a death if it happens, probably, unless you're a god at saving it. Also, you are you're having to do the whole level again, and you are doing the rest of, or 7-4 at least, with a lower number of catsuits. And there is not a catsuit in 7-4, so it's very harsh if you don't have one, other than that. So yeah, going to be paying a lot of attention on this level. But basically, run through. The only optimization really is grabbing these green coins quickly with gyro. So I'm going to try to do that. Very nice there. Oh, I missed one. Never mind. Not as nice. Oh, that's a dropped input. Okay. That's been a while since that's happened. Going to freeze these spiked bars here. That's another dropped input. And another one. Wow, I had 3. So, you can actually climb on that clear pipe and finish the level. Okay, I'll take that, considering I dropped 3 inputs.
Luigi time! Let's go!
Okay, so this is 7-4. Very nice going around that stamp there. So, unfortunately getting interrupted, that's okay. Basically, I picked a bad day to do an extended stream. But, yeah, grabbing this green star, just hitting that bully with gyro. And here I am definitely certainly going to be grabbing that checkpoint. I'm going to try to build up some speed here, keeping it through there, stopping here just to grab this catsuit, and then I'm going to finish off the level. Then here, I'm going to try my best to skip killing these bullies. And all I need to do is a little... that's not great, and I'm at the top of the flagpole. As long as the moment you hit a direction, if you're on the flagpole, you will keep climbing even if you let go of the direction. You will use the entire rest of your stamina, so unfortunately. Not a great ending, but very good level. Really difficult to use Luigi there. That's probably one of the harder levels I've incorporated in my run. Normally people use Peach a lot of the time, I would say at my level. But I like to use Luigi. It's one of the optimizations I'm a little bit more comfortable with. 7-A, this is a little bit RNG reliant. We are going to be using Toad, and this is possible to one cycle. You need 3 hits, and he spawns in 3 Berolders. So we need to use the first one for a hit. We need to kill the other one for that to be there. And we then need to not take damage and also rely on him not hitting the other one. That's damage. So that's going to cost me the other one. Unfortunately, we're going to lose a catsuit for that. I'm not going to grab the other one just yet because I don't want to be going into the next level with 0 because that's going to be a little slow. It's fine to get a 2 cycle here. I'm commentating during the level. This level's hard. And that's it. It's actually a difficult mini-boss to do fast and not take damage, so whatever. It's okay. We don't lose too much time there. So 7-5, this is the only level in the world with another catsuit. This has 1 single catsuit. 1. Then that's it for the world. That's why I dubbed this the Gauntlet, because it's just that brutal. Luckily, I do already have one, so I can skip going around, and I can just climb up the beginning. So here, we're going to grab 1. And actually, interesting quirk, hitting... Oh, that's annoying. Hitting the bars on the castle there actually means you end up losing your grip on the wall. So unfortunately, I failed to climb up it the first time. Actually, that's the first time I've done that in a very long time. And yeah, costing me a few seconds, but that's okay. So we'll grab this green star, and then instantly we're going to... Oh, no. Okay, are we fine? Yeah, we're fine. We're okay. I'm going to grab this, and then we're going to go in here. So I'm going to kill as many of these enemies as I can, because they will be difficult to deal with later on. I'm going to skip that key, just to save me a little bit of time on the camera panning. And I'm then going to grab this key. I'm probably going to wait when I come out, because this one's going to be a bit difficult to deal with. Never mind, I was there at the right time, because I did the rest of it properly. And here, I'm going to grab this key last, because this is going to mean the camera pans less. It literally only saves a few frames, but you might as well do it. And I like doing it so that... oh, nice box entrance. I like doing this level at a point where you can... do the top key, not last. Because if you do the top key last, you are then... waiting for the camera to pan all the way to the top, and then the fuzzies are going to spawn in. So I just don't like doing it like that. And it's faster to not do it like that, so I might as well. 7-Captain Toad. This is a very gyro-heavy level. Thanks all for the follows, by the way. Appreciate them all. I see them all coming through. We do have anonymous follow alerts here, because we do support the lurkers very much. So... I'm going to be focused here a lot as well, because I want to be freezing and unfreezing the thwomps at specific times so that I can do this as quickly as possible. You don't want to keep them freezed for too long, but you don't want to not freeze them at all, because it speeds up the level. So here I'm going to not freeze this one. I'm going to keep my gyro on the screen basically the whole time. And I'm then going to freeze this one. And then I'm going to freeze this one while it's at the top. Almost dying there. Luckily, we're not. I'm going to freeze this one. Not for too long, though, just to make sure I can get back on. That was basically perfect. I probably only lost about a second, optimally. And against myself, that's a gold. Very good. Next up, very important level. Very flashy level, if I do it correctly. 7-7. Another Peach level, and you know if it's a Peach level, you're in for a decent one. Now I'm going to use the warp pipe, and then we are going to make our way into the level. This one's fairly important because if we finish this one with the catsuit, it's going to make our lives lots easier to grab the second green star in the next level. So here, I'm going to do some movements, try and skip an entire cycle of grey platforms. The grey platforms are the ones that are going into the lava. So I'm going to grab this star. I'm then going to go down here, climb on here, and finish off that first section. One cycle, very nice. We're then going to do that movement as soon as I grab the star, just to get straight in the clear pipe. Here, I'm going to grab the checkpoint just to be a little safe. And then we're going to grab this green star in passing. We're then going to do a little jump, building up quite a lot of speed there. We can skip this clear pipe, but you would have to contend with that guy from Super Mario Galaxy. And if you take damage to those, it's not damage, it's a death. It's an instant death. There are not many things in this game that kill you instantly, especially enemies. In fact, they might actually be the only enemies that kill you instantly. That is still a gold, even without the clear pipe skip. So, very nice. You can skip the trigger for that enemy to spawn in, but it's really difficult when it's just not worth doing, especially in a marathon. So, we're on 139 stars. As I said, this gate is only 130, so we're totally fine. In fact, on Wii U version, we would be on 129 because we wouldn't have done... well, actually, no, we'd have been on slightly less because we didn't do as many World 4 levels. Either way, you have to do more stars earlier on, specifically to grab the 130 needed for this level. So not only do you need to worry about the World 8 170 stars, you need to worry about the... Oh, that's way too dank. I've never had that happen. Doesn't matter because we need the boomerang anyway. Yeah, you only need to worry about the 170 in this game because... that's the only one that actually matters for a star. So here, I'm going to change straight back to catsuit, and the reason why I needed boomerang there is because I needed to do some wall jumps to grab that star. Here, I'm going to just fall down, get on here, this platform, and I'm then going to run through here, go back to boomerang, grab this star, going to go through, and then finish off the rest of this level. Now, as long as I do this properly, I have not done it properly because I spawned in the boxes, the spike boxes. If I did that properly, which I have been practicing, you can skip that that island. It only saves a few seconds. There's not really a reason for me to do it. So here, this is a boss that does feature in World 1, although slightly easier. Essentially, the aim of this boss is to hit him 9 times. 3 times on the car, 3 times over. However, if you hit him in the face, he will points will appear instantly. So you get 3 hits for the price of 1, basically. You can also do things like boomerang hits or fire flower hits, as you can with most Bowser bosses, and that will also take damage, but that will be even slower. Yo, Wiz, how's it going? I'm doing commentary practice. I'm doing a speedrun marathon tomorrow with this game. I managed to get this game into 2 marathons. InstaSpeedathon, which is tomorrow, and I've also got BSG next Saturday, which is going to be on ESA's channel. So, yeah, very, very good stuff going on. I'm going to do a quick marathons command. Oh, I'm not even logged in. Wow. Okay. Good thing is I've got some time here. But yeah, hope it's going well, Wiz. Good to see you. We got 1 more world left. So right now, all we're confirmed for is 3D World at InstaSpeedathon tomorrow, which is, actually, I think it might be done for the day, but it was ongoing earlier. It's going to be on again Saturday and Sunday. And it's the same name for the Twitch channel, InstaSpeedathon. It's very early, though, 10:45 AM, because I was originally scheduled for Mother's Day, which is Sunday, and I decided I wanted to swap. Someone else wanted to swap, to be fair, but I just thought I'd offer. I saw an opportunity and I took it. So, finishing that level there, we are going to 8-1, and we can grab our catsuit straight back again because we had to replace it with a boomerang, so we might as well go back to having 2 catsuits. We are on for a PB because I do more strats now. I think I can probably sub 141. Realistically, anyway. I can sub 140 still, but I don't think I will. I might be wrong, but I lost a lot of time that I shouldn't have earlier. Oh, right, let's do it again, because I don't want to have to grab both backups here. Right, this is 8-1. I did do 2 scratches there, but it's okay. So I'm going to climb on this wall, grab this green star, fairly quick for us to do that one. Not even going to have to stop on the wall there, just getting straight on to the platform. Very nice. And going into this surprise box. Next up, it's kind of difficult to do vectoring on these platforms, and that's kind of what makes World 8 difficult. Inadvertently, because the fact that you can't really do... That was scary. The fact that you can't really do vectoring as much on these small platforms inadvertently makes vectoring way harder. Oh yeah, the surprise box. Sorry, yeah, surprise boxes are the exclamation mark boxes. Yeah, sorry, my actual terminology. My bad. Surprise boxes and mystery boxes. They're the actual names. See, if it was faster for me to call them the exclamation mark boxes, I would. But exclamation mark is a very long word, and I don't want to have to say long words. So, I like the word surprise. Plus, it's the name. Oh my goodness, my voice is dead. It might also be Warp Box, actually. It might be Warp Box. It might be known as Warp Box. Actually, yeah, you play Mario Maker. Oh, I'm going to reload, actually, just for safety. Yeah, it probably is called Warp Box, right? It might actually just be Warp Box. I think it's Surprise Box, though. I don't know. Unless I'm misremembering. Either way, we're going into 8-3, and that is a valid strategy. You're allowed to reload your save. Much more viable in this version of the Wii U because of how the files work. Really nice there. And, oh, don't fall down there. That would have been slow. Not a death, but it would have been slow. I'm going to be pretty... Oh, no. This level is going to be pretty slow, but it's okay. I'm not expecting a PB from now. Again, I still can, technically, because I have time to save on 8-6 and 8-7, actually. So here, I'm going to get in the mystery box, do this one. What would the surprise be anyway? Yeah, true. I need to look that up now, because I swear I'm not plucking that from thin air. I don't know. I swear I've got that from somewhere. I'll just call them warp boxes. That's easier. People know what I mean when I'm saying warp box. You warp. So here, I'm going to climb on the clear pipe. You actually do fall a little bit from where the clear pipe launcher is there, so you do have to be a little bit careful. Not getting fireworks because I got 317, not 316. And I am really far behind, and really annoyingly, because it's 8-3, why am I losing that much time in 8-3? 8-4 has a little bit of time save. It's got 38 seconds. I've then got 44 on 8-6, and I've got 17 on 8-7. And that was after failing it. So, I might even still be able to sub 140. Anyway, going into a train level. This is essentially an extra castle level. And we're going to have to do the skip of the cutscene. Grab this star and fall down here. Do not take damage there, that would be embarrassing. So luckily here, these enemies look scary, but we can just run around the edge as long as my controller doesn't want to be annoying to bypass them. Then here, I can grab this coin block to give myself an extra HP for a little while. Should it be useful? Which it has been sometimes in this bit. Which again, I can run around here. But I used to go in the area with these enemies, which have the same face as Scriptless Fingor, the made-up enemy from Mario Bros. DS. Shout outs to Scriptless Fingor. Who knows? Maybe this hand's Scriptless Fingor. I don't know. Shout outs to weird Mario gimmick Twitter accounts. Anyway, that is that section. We're going to try and get onto this bit with this star because it's going to skip the camera a bunch, and then we're going to not fall. We're going to go up here, get in the pipe, and then get over to Pom Pom. I might save time here because I don't normally do that star bit that early. Get that early hit. And then we only need 2 more. Lots of clones on this one. Nice, we got the right one once. 1 out of 4 in this run. So no end cutscene because of the fact that there is no Sprixie here. That's a time save. That is not normally. Okay, we could PB this. We can very much PB this. I've learnt so many new strats in World 8. It does make the run a lot more difficult, but it makes it a lot more flashy. And that's what I need for marathons, flashy. Even if I don't hit them first try, I need to just go for them at least. I'm a tire. I cannot correct that to whatever you mean in my head, so... Alright, so here, we're going to be using Toe. Don't do that. We're going to be getting on these invisible platforms, and it's kind of difficult, so I'm just going to focus. Oh, okay, it's okay. That's required damage to be taking. Okay, you know what? I'm actually not going to grab the other catsuit, because as much as it's going to make the rest of this easier, I want to use it in 8-6. And the fact that I do candle strats in 8-6 now, I kind of need to be able to practice them before tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm just going to do this normally. I'm also going to lose sprint just to play a little bit safer. And the good thing is, if there's any good thing about not having catsuit, no stamina. So you just go straight on there. Somehow, somewhere, on these splits, on the 17th of March, 2023, I am golding with no catsuit in the second half of 8-4 by 3.1 seconds. How is there that much optimization there? Okay, whatever. 8-6. This is important. This is really important. I have 1 catsuit to do this. Okay. I have a really cool strat called Getting to the End Fast. Hey, that's just as effective. So here, I'm going to be skipping to the end. I will then be skipping to the end again in the next section. And in the one after that, I will be trying to do candle strats, which I have pulled off in a run once. And I have went for it in a run once. So it's very difficult. I don't expect to 100% get it, but if I could get it here and also tomorrow, or at least just tomorrow, that would be fantastic. Little optimization of just going closer to the box. For some unknown reason, I haven't done that. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that earlier. That just looks intuitive. Don't do that. Okay, well that wasn't intuitive. But either way, jumping straight out of that door, able to get a jump off. And here, doing that cat scratch. Right, this is important. No! That's not a fail. That's not allowed. Come on. Okay, I'm doing 1 practice of this after the level. Wait, there's a gap there? Okay. That's not allowed. That's not a fail. Too ambitious? Nah, not too ambitious. I need to practice these things, and I'm going to do them tomorrow. Amazingly, I can still PB. Now, I would have done 8 Mystery House earlier, and then done this level, but unfortunately, that's not how the level order works here. Now, amazingly, I can still PB because I have 44 seconds to save here. I didn't manage to hit it in my recent run. Sorry, no, my recent run I did hit it, but in my PB, I did not go for this. I've not had a PB, I'm fairly sure, that has gone for this. It's just that I had a massive skill issue at the end of my most recent run. Save one, do 1 at a time. Yeah, but that's the strat to get to that end one. I do 1 at a time. I don't start from the literal first candle. The thing is, right, I always said if I was going to learn candle strats, I was going to go all in. I wasn't going to just learn some, like, slightly easier one. I'm going to get lower here just to... Oh, come on, get on there. I'm not going to learn candle strats if I'm not going to go all in. Because that's why for all this time I've never learned candle strats. Even on Wii U. I've never learned them. Yeah. It saves 44 if you do it with it, though. Either way, we can still PB. Doesn't matter. And even then, my estimate tomorrow is 1 hour 55 minutes. So, that's kind of a good thing, because I've swapped with a run that's, like, under 50. So here we are going to be grabbing not 1 but 2 catsuits. So luckily it's allowing us a little bit more leeway to do these tricks in 8-7. Also, I died here in my most recent run, so XD. Come on. So, fun fact, that is the same level that I will have to do itemless if we meet the World Crown itemless asterisk incentive. Which I know, when I checked at lunchtime, someone already donated to that incentive. £5 out of £50. Come on. Come on, people. Donate to InstaSpeedathon so we can do World Crown itemless asterisk. If you've not seen World Crown itemless asterisk, it's a very cool run. What's the new slots? Slots, basically, in the last month of the season, there are 3 less emotes, so 10 instead of 13, so much higher chance of jackpots, and also boosted prizes, but also they cost more. They cost 500 instead of 100. Yeah, so slots, you have to wait 5 minutes. I think you know that, though. So here, apparently it's faster to warp to the beginning of the world. So I will do that. Clear pipe, oh sorry, green pipes are really that slow. Anyway, 8-7. We are going to use Toad. We're going to do some interesting skips here. If I can hit this, I'm on massive PB pace and can possibly sub 141. Now I'm going to get on this platform. We are going to do some ground pounding as well. So we do slightly less of the first skip, and the reason for that is because I'm going to grab Tanuki, and we're going to try to skip the entire Grumblump in the next part. I get 1 shot at this because there's only 1 Tanuki at this stage. Otherwise I'd have to backtrack, and that's just slow and annoying. I don't know if that makes it, because I was really low. We make it. Okay, just don't fail the rest of the level, please. That's what I did last time. I would like to not fail the rest of the level, please. If I don't fail the rest of the level, we're really far ahead. I will do 1 ground pound here, and that's it. The rest I am not doing ground pounds, because it does not help me, not with Toad. Makes him faster, that's it. Not much. Not enough. Not for this run. We can PB, as long as I don't fall off here. Yeah, we use a lot of Todd in this run now. He's really fast in Switch. So I'm just going to jump to the end and no stamina. And we're ahead. Apparently I didn't fail it in my PB. Never mind, I must have gone for it. I don't know. Unless ground pounds are really that much faster. Although I did do a bit less in the other section. Because normally I would have done the trick in mid-air on that Grumblump as it's falling. Anyway, whatever. We're still ahead. We can PB by 1 entire second. 1 second. Well, no. We can save, like, 10 here. But it's Motley, so... Are we going to do that? You know what? Motley, we will do no clones. No clones, Motley. No way. He's going to fail it, isn't it? He's going to fail it. It's alright. I've got Tanuki, so I don't care about Tanuki. Oh, actually, I kind of like this with Tanuki. Okay, never mind. I've taken a clone by instinct. I kind of like this with Tanuki. It's actually not... Doesn't feel that bad. Feels a lot better than having Cat here. Maybe it's just having less pressure. Oh, come on. I lost the clone and I gained one. What the heck? Oh, I tried to kill one of them off. Whatever. So we're doing the same manip. Although here we've got gold rings to deal with, which we can't really do much with. Well, I did say I don't care about Tanuki. There is it gone. Okay, I'm going to stay with no catsuit because, again, no stamina at the end. I will wait for fireworks, though. And that's a time save, so we are on for more than 1 second. 11 seconds. Can we keep it going? We can save 1 here. It will be a funny improvement. Yo, 11 seconds. No way. 8-B. I'll grab Cat here because we kind of half need it, or it will just be helpful. Not that we need it. A PB is a PB, absolutely. It's just a bit of a silly PB because I died in 4-4. And, well, the rest of early game was actually really good. That's what makes it annoying. Like, I don't have early games like that very often. Okay, well, we are not saving that second here, sadly. I will probably be on for more like a 5-second PB now. But again, if I finish on par with PB, or even within like a minute, that's 13 minutes faster than estimate. Which is a good thing, because apparently today's marathon day was running behind a little bit. So, anything to keep a marathon on track, especially these small marathons. Okay, good. No fireworks. That's fine. .5 ahead. We're going to keep doing more any percent though. I will be doing a run after tomorrow. Whether or not it will be directly after the run, I'm not sure. I originally scheduled 4 PM. So the run, to reiterate, is at 10:45 AM my time, UK time. So 10:45, probably till about, I don't know, just before 1 o'clock, if it starts on time. That's when the run will be. Or maybe even, well, it'll probably be a lot before that, actually, because I'm going to finish in around about this amount of time. Then, I've scheduled for 4 PM a main stream, because it's Saturday. So a main stream on this channel. That will be a 3D World any percent run, and then whatever the heck I feel like after. And then on Monday, we're going to do 380. So lots of 3D World stuff going on. But I don't know whether I'm going to start my stream on this channel early. Reason for that is because I might be going to the cinema. So that means if I am going to the cinema, then I will need to start this stream. Basically, like, I don't know, half an hour after I finish on InstaSpeedathon. And then I will finish early for the day to go cinema. I have not decided yet. What we're going to see, probably Shazam, new Shazam. Not particularly films that we have been searching for every time. Like, one time we saw Plane, which was apparently a film that was announced like 8 years ago, and because of COVID and like rights issues, like the studio sold the film and then bought it back again for whatever reason. The film wasn't released for ages, or made for ages. But it was actually a decent film. That's like the main, like, do we really want to see this sort of film? Cocaine Bear. I saw about that. That sounds so weird. You're now 1 completion away from being ranked the 2nd best GD player in Scotland. That is very impressive. GG's on that. Do you need a specific completion? Like, do you need another demon, or what do you need? Have you seen Cocaine Bear, then? It's a solid film. Yeah. We saw the synopsis, and we just thought, I don't know. Just sounds weird. Okay, so this is what decides whether we get a PB or not. And we can PB by more than 6 seconds. If I don't mess this up here. So, I'm going to listen to sound cues. I'm going to climb on the left side clouds. If I do it correctly, we can save all that time. I will be very quiet for this. Thank you. I don't think I did it conventionally, because I did not feel like I was in a good place. AKA, I was lost. But, doesn't matter. We skipped it. I just need to not die like last run. I died here last run. I don't remember last time I did that, but I died here. On that ledge. Who put that ledge there? Anyway, timing does not end here. It ends on the points appearing on the flagpole. That's a 141. Bit of a PB. Thank you all for the follows, by the way. Appreciate that. That is now 2 141s in a row. Not actually, no, last one wasn't a 141. That was a 144. Ain't no way. Also 151 lost on the final fight. Yeah, so pretty good. That's now 2 PBs in a row where it's a 141 and I have commentated the run. So I'm very happy with that. When I do the run after the stream on Saturday, I'll probably make it not commentated because I don't really need to commentate a run that I've just done. So, yeah. Anyway, points appear over there. 141.15. Thank you for the GGs. Thank you for the follow, Ninja Meerkat. Appreciate that. Thank you for the GG. Thank you, Bizu. Thank you, WizKid. Appreciate the GGs. I need to very quickly head off, so I'm going to call the VOD there for YouTube. Socials in the description. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Right. Now, I'm going to need to head off because they've gone and got McDonald's. So, yeah. I'm going to head off, go and raid someone. And, yeah, that's it. So, yeah. Yeah, we got McDonald's. I only realised, like, in World 7, I said I've got, like, half an hour left. Thanks, Ninja Meerkat, appreciate it. So, tomorrow, to recap, we will be on InstaSpeedathon. I can't type that there because I'm not logged in. twitch.tv/InstaSpeedathon. Go and follow there. They're live tomorrow and Sunday with the rest of the marathon. They're raising money for Everyone Can. Is a charity that ensures that disabled people can get involved on gaming, like everyone able-bodied as well, which is fantastic. They're already on some money for the charity. So, yeah, we're going to head over there and... yeah, so let me see if someone's live to raid. I do need to head off very quickly though, so if I can't find someone, that will probably be my my stream done for the day. Is there anyone live with 3D World? It's me. Anyone speedrunning? What about on the other one? No, no one's speedrunning. Alright, in that case, we will go and raid, I think, Cactus. Yeah, we're going to go and raid Cactus. I need to open up my chat on here. I didn't tweet I was live. Wow, what an incredible streamer. I've got the tweet page still open. That's because I was trying to rush starting the stream. Right. By 1 completion away, it has to be something somewhat high on the demon list. I already have 11 in mind. Nice. Well, good luck with that. Hopefully, hopefully you can breach number 2 in Scotland, because that sounds, yeah, very prestigious. Very, very prestigious. You can start putting it in your stream bio. Okay. Slash raid, cactus. No, MD cactus. MD cactus. There we go. Oh, I typed it wrong. Not castus. MD cactus. There you go. Right, we'll go and head over there. Thank you for watching again. I will be back tomorrow. So the marathon run is going to be at 10:45 a.m. UK time, and then I will be on this channel at I don't know, anytime between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I'll be starting here. It's going to be like a 2 or 3 hour stream. Anyway, I need to head off, go and have dinner. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.